fellow Shadowlings. It's spooky story time, so turn out the lights and let the whispers from the dark corners of your imagination take over. Once upon a time, in a quiet neighborhood, there lived a family of 5. The parents were always busy, and the 3 kids, Billy, Susie, and Tommy, were left to their own devices. One day, while playing hide and seek, Tommy found a strange door in the basement. He opened it and stepped inside, only to find himself in a dark, eerie room. As he explored, he heard a strange voice whisper, "You're not supposed to be here." Like if you want only Tommy to survive, subscribe if you want him and his whole family to survive. Frightened, Tommy ran back to the house, but when he told his family about his discovery, they didn't believe him. That night, Tommy couldn't sleep, and he heard a faint voice calling his name. The next day, Tommy was determined to find that door again. He went back to the basement, and to his surprise, the door was gone. Tommy was sure he'd imagined it all, but that night, Tommy heard the voice again calling out to him. He couldn't sleep, and he was sure he saw the door in the basement. Tommy was convinced that something strange was happening in his house. The voice grew louder, creeping up the stairs like a cold draft. Tommy shook awake his older siblings, Billy and Susie, who groaned but finally agreed to investigate. Armed with a flashlight and a baseball bat, Billy's idea of protection, they tiptoed to the basement. This time, the door was there, cracked open, oozing a faint green light. The siblings hesitated, but Tommy stepped forward. "We have to close it," he said, though he wasn't sure why. Inside, the room had changed, walls now covered in peeling, ancient symbols, and a chill that made their breath visible. Suddenly, the voice boomed, "You shouldn't have returned." A shadowy figure materialized. Boy, their age, translucent and sad. "I've been trapped here for years," he whispered. "The house, it won't let me go." Tommy's fear turned to pity. "How do we help you?" The ghost pointed to a crumbling symbol on the wall. "Break the mark." Susie, the bravest, grabbed a rusty pipe and smashed it. The room shuddered and the ghost began to fade. "Thank you," he murmured, handing Tommy a tarnished locket. "Now I can rest." As the door vanished forever, the siblings raced upstairs. Their parents, finally noticing the commotion, found them huddled together, wide-eyed but safe. For once, they listened. The house's whispers stopped after that, but Tommy kept the locket, its inscription revealing the ghost's name, Edgar, 1912. Years later, they learned Edgar had vanished in their home. Boy who loved hide and seek, just like them, and though the basement stayed ordinary, Tommy always wondered when the wind howled just right if Edgar was finally free, or if other doors waited quietly in the dark. The end, or is it? Like and subscribe for part 2.